This is the second transistor, second modification to the Joule Ringer Crossover. Here I just placed A and B, and the A is connected to the secondary and B is coming from the secondary and connecting on the collector of the second transistor, MPSA06 and 2N2222, and with 5 volts maximum voltage. I could not run this with 8 volts. I'm running with a 4 volt battery. It's a 5 volt battery, but it has 4 volts. And here is the Tesla coil. And just a curiosity to register this, I have field here on the top load too. You can see that the LEDs in here, they are just an AV plug too. They get stronger, and it's not a strong result. Let me try to turn off this light. It's too much light. Now it's too dark. But here on the top load I have light on the top load. If I take a CFL tube here, CFL tube. Right, but only touching on the top load. I did not test with my other coils, and I have field everywhere around here. See, everywhere, and here on the circuit I have the field on the transformer. Can I see? Show this. Let me see if I show this more closer. And this is the first curiosity I found, and the second modification I've made is this one. I try to show this circuit in here. This is the second modification. And this is it. Just to show the second modification. It's very fast. Let me see, I can do this very fast. Just disconnect here and here. Disconnect here from the load. Let me get rid of the coil. Very fast here. Place the bulb. Connect one side to the HV. Right. The other here, I forgot, I have to connect the collector. Little clip connected to the connector. Okay. And now this side I connect on the circuit where I'm coming back to here where I'm coming back from the HV to the load and back to positive on this wire. And I'll just make a quick demonstration, and the rest of the tests I'll place on after this one. So I just turn the potentiometer up, I mean down, and then it reaches a boom. Oh, it doesn't want to reach a boom. Why not? 309, okay, you are here. I'll try to replicate this again. Let me turn off and turn on again. Here. And yeah, I have to check. It was the wrong potentiometer. This one is not doing anything. I just turn it on. I'll keep decreasing the resistance or increase the resistance till it booms. Oops, too much here. See, it's lead. I can place on this load here. I can place this CFL or this CFL tube. It lights on too, and just to make very quick, because this is just for registering this curiosity of the Joule Ringer Crossover. I will connect. Now here I have the earth ground, and I'll connect the earth ground also with the high voltage. Connect the earth ground. Staying here. Earth ground connected to the high voltage, and boom, it turns on too. It's just a curiosity. Here I'm going to the earth ground. I can connect this to the earth ground or to an antenna or a metal plate. And I still have a field around this here, and in the battery too I have, see, very crazy results. And well, this is it basically. It's just this, and that's it. I think is it. From now on I will show the other tests I've made. Again, this circuit here is this modification I've made on the crossover, right? And the other one is this one. And the first crossover circuits I've tested was this one. But I just take this. Was this one? And there's another one here. This one, that's why I was testing, is the Super Joule Ringer Crossover in charge mode. Now you can pause the video and watch the differences from the loads. I'm not using the load here from the HV back to base. I could use, if I connect fast, if I connect I'll show this. If I connect instead of coming back to the positive, I connect this wire from the HV right back to the base in here. I have boom. Also I can have my light. Now when connecting like this is the same as the schematic. The load is connected to the base and here connected to ground, but in series I'm with this panel. From here, not here, from here I'm taking to the ground. So this is it. Just an update and a quick registering of this crazy circuit. I was testing this, but I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Well, thank you for watching. Hello. I'm testing. I'm back to the crossover, Super Joule Ringer or crossover, or what's the name? What laser saber gave to this is the Joule Ringer Crossover Laser Hacker. Joule Ringer Crossover, and I'm using a 4 volts battery. And I'm trying to record some things. I made a few modifications to the circuit, just a few modifications, but I'd like to show some interesting things that are happening. And let me try to turn this on. Yeah, okay. The amp meter, it's 300. I don't know, it's crazy. It seemed to be 400, but it's crazy, it goes to negative. My meter on the battery also gets a little bit crazy. Here I have this alligator clip that is going to the earth ground, and the neon is turned on. Let me turn this off to show. The neon is turned on. It's connected from the high voltage to the earth ground, and I have some interesting field around here. If I touch the transformer, no, nothing happens, but I have an interesting field around this crazy circuit. So I'm using the high voltage, and here going to the earth ground, and this is getting more interesting. This panel, it's a 40 LED in series, and it is in series with the neon. Let me take all of these tools out of the way. I don't need these tools in here. Okay, now it's better to see. I'm coming from the high voltage, one leg of the neon, the other leg is going to the panel. From the panel I'm going to earth ground. And another thing, this CFL, it's not on, but it is on. You see it's flickering. I'm connected here and here of this CFL, right? Two wires. One wire is coming from the high voltage of the transformer. The other wire, this black clip, is going to a diode, an LED, and back to the positive. This is very crazy. This is a crazy circuit. I'm testing this, making some modifications. This is the first, let's say, anomaly of the circuit. I have a light lead, seem to be plasma pulses inside the CFL. This is going to earth ground. I mean, there is a lot of energy going to the earth ground. Maybe there's a way to use this, like in the Slayer Exciter. It's a lot of waste. And if I disconnect the earth ground, the CFL stays on, and I'm just holding one leg of the neon. If I touch, it turns on. And if I approach my hand, if I get the glass, it turns on in my fingers. You see that? And I'm going to make more tests with this to find a way to use this circuit. Come on, come on, come on. Focus, focus, focus. Crazy camera. Hello? Oh yeah. Now here, the light follow my finger. There is a lot of field coming in here. See? I'm going to make more experiments on this. The CFL is still on. And here, if I connect it to the base, then it turns on. It really turns on. And the CFL turns off. Also turns off the LED that is coming from the CFL. And if I disconnect the CFL from this return to base, the thing gets more crazy. It's still on with just one wire here. I'm with an aerial, and it's still on. I don't know if I can show that it's on. Let me try to touch. Yeah, it's on, still on. So it's like the aerial from the antenna from the Slayer Exciter, and this other wire that is the earth ground. If I touch, I mean if I connect the CFL here on the earth ground, look what happens. See? It gets brighter, and also the lights here turn on too. I mean, the high voltage is coming, then transforming into plasma. From the plasma, it's flowing through the wire and going to the earth ground. I don't know if it's going to the earth ground or it's coming from there. And everything gets crazy. All my meters get completely crazy. And you see, crazy meters. I will continue to make some tests and find a way to use this circuit. But this circuit is very crazy. Oh, by the way, I'm using an MPSA and a 2N2222 to drive the transformer, and a 4-volt battery, and this craziness. Okay, this is the first anomaly, and I will continue to make some tests. The earth ground, this is still on, these LEDs, and also the CFL. Very crazy, very crazy, 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 very crazy circuit, very crazy. Oh, there's a field in the battery. The battery is excited. Oh. Okay, I will continue making tests to try to use this. This is getting better and better. The more I test, the more strange this turns into. Very crazy circuit. Now I'm from the high voltage in here going to the neon. The other leg of the neon is coming to the socket, to that CFL that is lead, and then coming to here and diode and LED and positive. And also from here on this wire, yellow wire, I'm going to the secondary of the coil, out of from here and going to here, and this wire is connected only in my soldering station. I don't know the name of this, but only in here. If I disconnect this clip, the light gets weaker. It almost turned off. And if I do not take this way, going to the secondary of the coil and out in here, the CFL lights, but very weak. It's weak, but it's on. And adjusting the potentiometer, the flux from the plasma changes direction. See? Very, very, very crazy circuit. Well, my meters are crazy. And 4 volts. 4 volts. Only 4 volts. I don't know how much amps this is taking, but the battery was with 4.2. Now it's with 4.8, 4.08. It means that I'm testing this for long. It's not much, right? It's a lot of energy for 4 volts. Oh, and if I connect a 12 volt battery, the 2N burns. The MPSA it's okay, but the 2N burns out. And if I use and the TIP 31, everything gets weaker. Very crazy circuit. And I'm not using the earth ground. There is no earth ground connected. And there is field everywhere. I mean, on the battery, the transformer, on the top load, on the clip here where is connected there is field everywhere. Field here on the potentiometer. You see that this is turning on? There is field everywhere. My soldering, everywhere. Let me see if I have, no, not here. Crazy circuit, crazy circuit, crazy circuit. Very crazy circuit. Let me try to find fields here. No, no, no. Oh yeah, on the transformer. If I hold the negative, it turns on. or the positive. There is field everywhere. Very crazy circuits. Okay, more tests. Just another thing. The circuit is the same as the crossover. This is the circuit, and I don't have the earth ground connected. The antenna is connected in other way. The load is not connected as in here, is different. I mean, this load and that load and this load is different from the circuit. And I have another thing in here. Here I'm using MPSA 06, and here I'm using the 2N2222. And the other, I don't have this connection back to the battery, not like this. And the other thing is this connection from the positive of the battery. If I disconnect the positive from the base here, everything stops. And if I connect it again, poof, everything turns on. Very crazy circuit. The load, instead of high voltage to base, I'm going from the high voltage to positive. Then I'm going from the high voltage through a neon, then to the socket where the CFL is on, and from the socket I'm coming to a diode and an LED, and then to the positive. And also from the high voltage I'm going to that yellow, coming to this coil and out in here, passing through here and going to the metal. Very crazy circuit.